Have you ever walked into someone's home, someone who seems to always have a neat and clean space, only to see dingy, dirty areas that surprise you? It happens to all of us. Day in and day out, we don't always see the dirt and dust that builds up. I'm JoyLynn Murray with J&J Realty, and in this video, part 2 of preparing your home for sale, I'm going to talk about cleaning. Now that your home has been decluttered and organized, which we covered in part 1, it's time to make bright, shiny, clean house. Now, I'm not going to tell you the obvious, like keeping counters and toilets clean, but do be sure they are spotless and shiny. I'm going to talk about going the extra mile and doing some things that will make a big difference. So here are some extra effort cleaning tips. First, make sure metal is shining. Think faucets, doorknobs, handles, dishwashers. Anything that's supposed to be shiny needs to be shiny. Wipe down the fronts of your cabinetry. You know those greasy little marks we all get around the doorknobs? Take a safe cleaner and make sure there isn't any residue or smudges across your kitchen cabinets and bathrooms, by the way. While you're at it, pay attention to the areas around your interior doorknobs and door frames and wipe them down as well. Pay special attention to both sides of the garage door and door frame, from the house to the garage. It's almost always a mess. And don't forget baseboards. Often a good cleaning will really improve baseboards that may look dingy and worn and save you from having to paint. Vacuum and clean the tracks of any sliding glass doors, especially if buyers will be going in and out of that particular door. And the same for windows that may be open during showings. In fact, if it's in your budget, have the windows professionally cleaned and the cleaners will clean those tracks for you. Plus, it makes such a huge difference in the light in your home. Next, look at the caulking and grout around your home, like the areas around your tubs and sinks, and don't forget the base of your toilets. Bleach here is your friend. If you have that gunky buildup on the frames of your shower doors too, clean it off the very best you can. If you have glass light fixtures like pendant lights in the kitchen or bathrooms, make sure they are shining and clear and clean, and consider replacing the light bulbs in your home to make sure it is bright as possible. At a minimum, replace any burned out light bulbs. And don't forget the other glass in your home, like those shower doors. If you don't have time or budget or energy to touch up paint, take a cleaner to the walls and do your best to remove any marks or scuffs. Finally, and this may seem obvious, but look up. Look at the corners of your walls and windows and get rid of any dust or cobwebs that are hanging around. I would love to know if you have any other suggestions for extra cleaning tips. Be sure to leave them in the comments for me. Next, we're going to talk about staging your home with pretty much the things that you already have.